Just load it up here, guys. Just bear with me here 1 second. I also want to get this out to all of my viewers on Facebook and Twitter. Alright, guys. Sorry for the hold up here, just getting the word out. Alright, let's get off the 1 minute chart, shall we? Okay. Alright, so as you guys can see, we actually broke down out of this symmetrical triangle and then broke right back into the triangle, okay, and now we are, this kind of looks to me like a inverse head and shoulders that we are forming, a very big inverse head and shoulders pattern that we're forming on the 4 hour, okay. We got the Swing Trade Pro indicators here. So we fell out, got back in. Now we're testing the top of this resistance here. We hit 10.8, right? So we rejected it pretty hard, and now we're just consolidating and trying to find support areas here to maybe make a push back up, or if we continue to reject the higher prices, we will obviously test back down on the support here, okay? What's up, Ace? What's up? Now let's go to the daily. The daily did just close around 8:30 today, Eastern time. So let's kind of get the fibs from our previous swing high to our previous swing low. All right, we actually, on the main macro trend here, we actually did hit the almost did hit the 382 fib extension, right? We came a little bit short of it. We hit 10,833 on Coinbase, and if we go to BitMEX, which is an average of Coinbase, Bitfinex, and Bitstamp, I believe, we hit also kind of close to that, right? So we didn't actually get a confirmed buy signal on the daily. We didn't end up closing above 10.6 on the daily, I don't believe. We closed at 10.549, okay? We closed a little bit below the area that we wanted to get a close to kind of negate this, or at 10.7, 10.8 area is actually where we were looking for a close. But I'm going to use another indicator that I actually just learned about today. It's called the whole moving average, I believe. Now this is obviously a more close to the vest type indicator moving average, okay, as you can see, it really holds tight to what the price action is doing. And every time we end up, like kind of like the 20 EMA, every time we end up above it, we get a nice move up. I like to have both on this, okay? How you doing, Money Man? Alright, so, you know, we're obviously still in this symmetrical triangle. I hope you guys are just joining. This is live. This is live. We are live here. Okay. So we're still in this triangle, or some people are calling this a descending triangle. I'm calling this a symmetrical triangle. I'm not going to really even count this that first candle because that was a ridiculous pump up that we got. But we do have some bottoming stuff happening. We can kind of just follow this trend from here. We're towards the end of this apex. Bitcoin equals scam, yeah. So we touched the 382. Price action can reverse here. You know, we are kind of seeing that right now on an hourly chart. Kind of wicked off again around this 10.7 area. That was our second attempt at breaking it. And we're now back testing support here around the 10.5 area. And then if we break that, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that we got this, this would be your neckline. And we can kind of get the trend here. I drew it actually in the Discord channel, but I'm going to draw it again just for you guys that are watching. I appreciate you guys watching, by the way. So if we were to draw a fib channel, okay, from the start of this parabolic move, which this is definitely a parabolic move that we just experienced, okay. Good evening, Joseph. Let's go to a 4 hour. So I want to get this whole trend. That's what I want. I want a logarithmic. Okay. What's that even for a minute? Alright, we got 1, 2 touch points there. And touch points there. I think I drew this differently. That's about right. That's 50% retrace right there, okay. Okay, so you guys can see that we're kind of in this uptrend right here. Actually, don't really like how I drew this at all. Hang on a second, guys. Alright. That's not good at all, actually. Yeah, that might be about right. Okay, we rejected this. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to end up getting a back test here, right around the 20 EMA. This is a 4 hour chart. If we go to an hourly, you definitely can clearly see that we are pulling back here after we wicked off pretty hard around the 10.8 area. We're at the 382 fib extension. So we're creating positive momentum right on the hourly, but the price action is actually receding, or we're heading down. So that's not really good. We want to see the opposite happen usually. So yeah, this candle actually is kind of concerning. You know, we didn't actually get a candle body close above 10.7. Okay, that would have been pretty bullish if we did get that. 4-hour oscillator pointing down. We're heading back into the neutral territory. We don't have a confirmed sell. That's in on the 4-hour. On the hourly, no confirmed sell. What did we just get here? We just get a confirmed buy signal. So this is a 1-minute chart, but what we'd like to see is Bitcoin backtest the 10.4 area here, or maybe even hold this area that we're at currently. But Bitcoin going to zero. Who is Money Man? Do we know this guy? Where's our moderator? Do we have one? Anyways, guys, we want to see a back test here around the 10.4 area. And kind of take it from there, right? If we get the back test and we bounce and we stay within this uptrend, then we will try to push higher, right? I mean, like, this market's only gonna, I mean, like, price action really is just dictated by support and resistance area levels. So, like, we will always try to, or price action will always be dictated by how market reacts to, you know, the pumps and the dumps, essentially. So right now we're kind of holding this 25% fib area, and that's kind of what Bitcoin's doing right now. It's just hanging in there, hanging in that 10.5 range right now. Now we have the STP support and resistance levels, and the STP buy and sell signals. Okay. You guys want give you guys a free 7-day trial for those. Todd, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. You guys want to cover any other charts other than Bitcoin here tonight? I was thinking maybe we can cover the S&P real quick. US dollar index. Yeah. So US dollar index. Looks like it's oversold on the hourly. No confirmed buy yet. Okay. Daily. Looking like it wants to back test the 98.29 area. Kind of just holding this area of RSI, okay? Let's go a weekly on this. See what the dollar looks like. And what we could expect the dollar to do. So we've exceeded the 618 fib extension. Looks like we could definitely test this 100.22 area on the DXY. Alright, so if that happens, then we're definitely going to see a pullback in gold. We're definitely going to see a pullback in Bitcoin as a result of that. And that's what we look like on the weekly. But on the hourly, the daily, we still RSI pointing downwards. We are having positive momentum with a dump essentially, so that's pretty bad. We are getting a little bit of bounce here above the 20 EMA. and right at support here on this 98.35 area. All right. Yeah, let's check out the gold chart real quick. We go to, how can I actually candles? Let's go to a weekly chart. Now we are definitely entering overbought territory on the weekly for gold. Although positive momentum is just picking up, so I mean, do we have any bearish divergence yet? Maybe, ever so slightly, right? We are diverging a little bit from September of 2011. Okay, maybe not that significant. Maybe not that significant. We just passed the 618 fib extension. Our next real level here is, well, let's turn on our handy dandy STP support resistance levels. Yep, no real resistance on the weekly until around 1774. This is on the weekly chart, guys. We'll go to the daily. We're going to see different data. We actually just broke resistance on the daily. If we go to a 4-hour, again, we just broke it hourly. We have some resistance overhead right around this 1555 area. Looks like we just kind of, created that high earlier today. Okay. And I also wanted to show you guys that I'm working on a bot, and I do bot setups for everybody. We do charge for our time and our effort here in creating these bots, and we could curtail them to what kind of risk appetite you guys have. We are still in beta testing on these bots, and we are in the midst of creating a dynamic trailing stop to kind of automate more of the selling and buying and profit taking for the bot. Okay. So I'm just going to log in real quick and then show you guys my my immediate results, so you guys can see that this is a no-nonsense stream here. Okay. One second. Alright, so we're just trading with just like a couple accounts here, and we can go to our overall stats. So right now you can see the chart, right? The bot in the last 5 days or 6 days has made about $78 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, and so basically we're trying to automate this as much as possible, in that we want to just set it and type of forget it. So this is kind of what we're working on right now, and out of let's see how many trades this bot has done. Completed 92 trades. Okay, and we have maybe a couple. This was a big red day because the bot got stuck in a trade, and we kind of had to get out of the trade. But for the most part, every single trade is going to end up in a profit. Okay. We had a nice trade here, $7 trade. Small trades, guys. Small trades. We're just trying to get in and out of these trades real quick, and try to just build some nice passive income this way. All right. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a synopsis of that. Let's go to GBTC, usually the indicator for Bitcoin. Obviously ended nicely on the close, up 1.86% on the day. Alright, kind of making a little cup and handle type deal here. Cup with handle. Alright. So, cup and handle, measured move, 12% from the break. Right, so 12.4% from the break. Puts us like right around this 1478 area. Alright. Let's look at ETH. ETH's obviously getting wrecked. Actually, let's look at Bitcoin dominance real quick, because that's going to have a lot to do with why the altcoin market is suffering the way it is. And I have a pretty strong feeling that as soon as we complete this double bottom pattern that we instituted here, right, double bottom pattern, and essentially this move is 64%, which, since we broke it, will put us right around, oh, I don't know, right around 97% dominance. That's insane, right, guys? It's a little bit insane. So, but yeah, I mean, we got Twig and Thatch up here, right? There's really no resistance until you get to, what do you know, right around this 99% area. So Bitcoin dominance is definitely on the rise and going to be continuing to push higher as the market tries to make Bitcoin get to previous all-time highs. And once that happens, then we could talk about an altcoin rally and you know, potentially some setups there. Any questions or concerns, guys? Or maybe you guys want to know a little bit more about the Swing Trade Pro Signals. I'm here for you guys, all right? Let's look at Chainlink. This thing has been on a dump. Let's go to the USD one here. Okay. Yeah, so Chainlink. I like Chainlink in the project that we've done here. I started here. So far, we've done a 38.2% retrace from the top, and if we find an area to, what do you know? We got receding volume, right? Receding volume on a 3-day chart. Okay, this is a 3-day chart, guys, of Chainlink. And if we find, do we have any divergence happening here? We do have, let me get my cheat sheet. Let me get my cheat sheet. My cheat sheet for divergence, hang on one second, guys. I'm going to pull that up. Alright, here's my cheat sheet for divergence. How about we do this? So, bullish, we got kind of hidden divergence, right? This kind of looks like hidden bullish divergence to me. And so, one could argue this could be a great place to accumulate some Chainlink. Right, we've kind of rounded, we got a rounding bottom happening here. We're on the daily now, and now you can actually see the bullish divergence. Right? You can see the bullish divergence now. Regular bullish divergence, and on 3-day hidden bullish divergence. So yeah, chain link's looking pretty good for a reversal here. If we do get a a nice move, some nice volume that comes in, we can see that for sure. And let's go to the S&P real quick. All right. Do we have any divergence happening? Let's ask that question first. This is a daily chart. You guys see any divergence? Do we have hidden bullish divergence? Looks like we do. Looks like we do have some hidden bullish divergence, right? Ever so slight, but hidden, right? Okay, so we're just now making positive momentum to the upside. Just now starting, right? We're just starting this positive momo. And what we want to see is, obviously we want to see a break above 294, which we closed at 293.97, guys, and look at the oscillators. Look at your RSI. What's happening here? We're in this like channel, right? Kind of like a rising wedge channel. That's what that looks like to me. But on the actual chart, let's go to regular candles for 1 second. Okay, we're kind of range bound, right? We've been in this range now for quite some time. Well, not that long, since about a month, right? About a month. So once we break out of this range, we're looking at about a 3.5% move out once we break. And it looks like we had a fake break here, and now we might actually be breaking out of it. So 3.5% puts us, where does that put us, guys? Back at 304, which is a new all-time high. You heard it here. New all-time high once we break out of this pattern, okay? All right. Come on, let's get those likes up, man. Push that like button. Hit that bell, hit that sub. Alright, not as bright, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Any other chart that you guys want to look at? Let's look at the Dow real quick. Yeah, kind of looks like this S&P, similar type of range we're in. All right, we are range bound, probably around the same type of measured move. If I had to guess. What do you know? Actually, it's a little bit more. It's around 4%. So the Dow gets out of this. We're looking at a 4% move. Puts us right around previous, what do you know, right around previous all-time highs. Okay. You guys, I do have a tip function. You guys could definitely take advantage of that. If you think I deserve a tip, that'd be great. I'd appreciate tips. They do support the channel. All the proceeds go to the channel and to help further educate you guys about chart analysis and Swing Trade Pro signals and our bots that we're creating, that we will eventually be setting up for you guys, for whoever is interested. All right. All right. Anything else you guys want me to cover real quick before I jump? I'm exhausted. It's 9 o'clock here. I don't want to have you guys sit and stare at my ugly face here for the next 25 minutes. So if you could, you know, hit that like, that bell, that sub, and maybe talk to me in the chat. Yeah, give me some chat action. Let's get some hype in the chat. Hype in the chat. Where did Ace go? Let's look at NBev for good old Ace here. Man, look at all this negative mo. We're building though. We are building this divergence. It's been building now since March. Wow. Wow. NBev. It actually kind of looks like some sort of Gartley pattern. You know what? Let's do a quick education about Gartley patterns. So a bullish Gartley here's a bullish Gartley. Okay, we're gonna put this to the side so we can kind of draw it, right, guys? That's what we want to do here. We want to show some sort of education tonight and get people learning on our stream. All right, so we got an X, A, B, C, D. Okay. I could be doing this completely wrong. It's like one of my first times drawing a Gartley pattern, but it does look to me like some sort of Gartley. So we go from X to A, so B needs to be a 382 or 886. I'm confused on whatever. Let's just say this is B. And then C needs to be 382 or 886 from here. So about an 886, right? We got an E31 out of it, okay. So, and then our D is 1272 or 1618. So 1272 or actually our D is 786. 786. So, God, I mean, so it's got to be 1272 or 1618. 1272. So that would be a little bit further down, right? 1272. I don't know if you guys can see this. 1272 would be around here. So this would be our Gartley pattern on NBev. I think I botched it a little bit, but you guys kind of get the point that we are one, 2, 7, 2 for extension. That would be there. I think our B, yeah, that's right. This will be 886. Yeah, so they're not going to be exactly perfect, okay, but this kind of looks like textbook play or textbook trade. So obviously you're looking for entry like right around this $1.50 area. I mean, we could actually get this bounce right here. This, you know, this could be maybe not a Gartley pattern, but it looks to me like it could be the start of one. So I wanted to show you guys that. Anyways, guys, let's go back to Bitcoin real quick before I jump. Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin on a larger time frame or on a daily. Let's go to the BLX actually. The BLX has the most data on Bitcoin. Now we should just go to like a weekly chart. Man, look at this friggin' chart. This is insanity. Insanity. Let's draw a fib channel from here to here. Wow, this matches up perfectly. Right, look at that respect, man. Look at that respect of that fib channel. Respect here, wrecked all the way down. Respect, rejected it. Kind of teetering in between the two ranges. Pumped right through it. Touched the 75 retrace. Bounced off the 50. Next leg up, right? So right here, we kind of touched the top. Rejected it. Now it looks like we're kind of back test. We got support right here on that 6K area. If we don't end up making new highs, right? This is definitely a big line of support around that 7240 area. Yeah, I mean, if you were to draw this all the way out, I mean, there is some curvature to it, right? Like, there is like some curve. So this may not be like 100% accurate, but we could definitely like put in this. We have curves on here. Yeah, we do. Okay. So we got this like curve, not this way, but kind of this way. Kind of see this, right? Kind of something like that. And this just curves all the way. I've never actually drawn this out like this before, but it's something similar to this, something like this. Right. We could definitely see something like this, guys. Bitcoin. And thank you guys for viewing, man. I appreciate all you guys hanging in there tonight, catching me on this Wednesday night, September 4th. We could do a fib of this whole move, though. That's what we could do. But I think we broke it. Pretty sure we broke it. Isn't it interesting, though, like right on this linear regression channel, that it was touching this upward slope, and then boom, we got a huge candle right here. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. Here, I can draw this. Alright, so from our absolute swing low to our swing high that we've made, we've retraced only about 23.6%. Maybe a little bit lower. We dropped a little bit lower. I would not be shocked if, and there's an if we decided that we couldn't break further up, even though it looks like we're going to do something like that. Looks like we're going to do something like this. We got this like W shape, right? Bouncing right off here, maybe, just maybe, we get enough juice to get up there. And what that will be, the measured move, double bottom, right? Double bottom on a 3-day. 25% measured move once we break, what is that, 12K? Once we break 12K, or 27% measured move. Puts us at a new all-time high for the year. Right around that 15.3 mark. Alright, guys. Todd, thanks for the update on the bot. Very good. Alright, I think that's going to be a wrap for this evening. I just wanted to give you guys some updates on Bitcoin and where it could go, and we do have divergence on the daily, bullish divergence on the daily. And we have not even started creating positive momentum yet. Okay, so I'm inclined to believe that this is going to be a push to the upside. Okay, that's all I got for this evening, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, hit that bell, hit that sub, and my Discord link in the bottom of the description of this video. You can find me there. Any other questions about bots or Swing Trade Pro Signals, if you guys want free trials or anything, do let me know. I would be glad to help set that up for you. Okay? You guys have a great evening, and we'll catch you in the next stream.